Bitcoin has just broken down outside of a rising wedge pattern. Most often this will be bearish, and our indicators are telling the same story. With that, where do we think Bitcoin is heading next? Let's find out. How's it going, everyone? My name is Jake with Trade Confident. To start out the video, I'm taking you to the tradeconfident.io website. We're going to scroll down and head to Bitcoin. Now, the very first metric we're checking out is the Bitcoin Emotional Index. And over the weekend, we pushed straight up super quickly into excited territory after the price peaked right up here above 30,000, testing 30,000 for the first time since August of last year. Most often though, as we hit excited, as we saw right here, and back here, this is where we're seeing moves back down in the market, and today is no different. Until we fall back into neutral or even anxious territory, I personally am expecting the price to continue downward. If we continue on now to the Bitcoin volatility breakout detector, to end the last week, we saw a very fast move up to $30,000, and it looks like we're on our way back down now. This is definitely pretty volatile, and I would expect volatility to continue for some time as well. Moving on now to the Bitcoin whale and smart money metric. We finally got some short trades into the market that we have been expecting for quite a while now, especially after this massive orange bar to the short trade sentiment side. If it doesn't happen tomorrow, at least within the next couple of days, I do expect sentiment to push towards long trades instead. Until that happens though, even if the bar is this small, there is still a little bit of short trade sentiment in the market, and we could expect continued moves down. Continuing on to the Bitcoin major support and resistance chart. At least on this chart, the closest structure support we have is 25,288, but I do not think this is where Bitcoin is heading. I think it is going to stop a little bit short of that, and we'll get into that in the live charts. But for now, let's head on into the Bitcoin long versus short trades. You can see right here, after a slight rise up that resulted in a major price movement up, we are seeing long trades move out of the market at this point. If this continues, we can expect the price to continue dropping as well, because it means that there's less bullish pressure in the way of short trades, and it'll be easier for the short trades to bring the price down. And last but not least is the Bitcoin daily trade scanner. Now, over the weekend, we got a strong sell signal on Bitcoin that was a perfect call and correlated directly to this move down. And personally, I am expecting this move down to continue. This was a perfect strong sell signal. I'm very happy with how this turned out. Now, as the price drops, what you're going to want to be looking for is a buy signal, or even a strong buy signal like we saw right here. And as that happens, if we get a buy signal, that will likely be the perfect call for the next move up in crypto. You're going to want to stay updated, especially with this much higher volatility in the market. If that continues, you're going to need some data to guide you. Some of the best guidance you can get is the tradeconfident.io membership. On top of metrics across all 20 coins, you can get access to our future forecast videos. This is members only content from the founder of Trade Confident himself, Travis Martin. There was one posted this morning for our members. You'll also get access to our trade setups that are 15 wins, 0 losses now. If you want to get access, you can grab a membership at the links in the description down below. Go ahead and scroll down, click show more, and the membership will be the very first link. Go ahead and click that. It'll bring you to our membership page. I personally recommend the $59 a month full access membership, as this is what's going to get you access to those future forecasts, scalping trade calls, and metrics across all 20 coins. If you want to join us, just click subscribe now, follow the prompts, and we hope to trade with you soon. Heading into the live charts, we're looking at Bitcoin USD on the 1-day time frame. And if you remember, we got that strong sell signal, which perfectly correlated to the next move down. On top of that, we saw price versus while money flow high and trend exhaustion high as we were testing this structure support on the rising wedge pattern. Now, this candle has started outside of the rising wedge pattern, and if it closes outside, this will signal an official breakout of this pattern. This is likely to happen too because price versus while money flow is very high on its chart, and trend exhaustion is high on its chart too, telling us that this uptrend is likely over. When we get the price versus while money flow high, trend exhaustion high, and strong sell signals, or even just a sell signal, all three of these will combine to be one of the most bearish signals you can possibly get in crypto. Now, that is exactly what we got. At this point, price versus while money flow has plenty of room to continue moving down, and as well as move money out of the market, the price is likely to move down too. At this point, the only question is where the bottom could be. In order to find that, I'm going to be looking for price versus while money flow to be low on its chart, trend exhaustion to be low on its chart as well, And if we get a buy signal anywhere near structure support right here, or even down here, when we get those three signals, again, buy signal, price versus while money flow low, trend exhaustion low, will combine to be the next most bullish signal in crypto. So that's what we're going to be paying attention for. Now, the areas that I'm looking at right now, let's use a horizontal line here. The first structure support I'm seeing is right about here at $28,850. Now, this is very, very close and will take very little time at all. And honestly, we could hit hit this either today or tomorrow. I would not be shocked. And if that's it, I think Bitcoin could move up pretty quickly. However, we do need to take into account that we have just broken out of a rising wedge pattern. And in order to calculate where that breakout usually will lead us, you need to take a line started at the very beginning of the resistance, drag it down to the same horizontal level as the beginning of the support. Take that line, put the top of it where the breakout actually happened, and the bottom of that line is very likely where the rising wedge pattern breakout could take us. So this would put us at a maximum if we go right here. This lines up really, really well to 25,244. Now, I do want to mention there is really strong structure support right about here, right in between these three lines at $27,000 too. So we need to be paying attention to that. Honestly, I think it'll be pretty difficult to reach 25,000, so I'm not calling that quite yet. We'll have to see what happens as we test 28,800. Now, if we scroll in here just to get a better look, we can use the measure tool and we can see that a drop down to the first structure support, 28,800, is only about a 2% drop. The next structure support sits at 8%, and the very bottom support that we could see is about a 14% drop in crypto. This would be a massive drop down to 25,300. I don't personally expect that. More than likely, I think it's going to be closer to that 8% mark. Anyone that's in Bitcoin is going to be wanting to pay attention to these charts. Personally, I recommend trading with these indicators, and if you want to get access, you can grab them in the description down below. Just go ahead and scroll down, click show more, and the indicators will be the second link right here. Go ahead and click that. It'll bring you to our indicator page. We have over 4,000 downloads and counting. In order to get the best possible deal, you're going to want to pick up the indicator bundle pack. This will include the trend exhaustion and price versus wild money flow you saw me use, as well as 7 other indicators. And on top of that, you'll get a $400 off coupon for the TC top and bottom finder. Now, buying all 11 of Trade Confidence indicators using that $400 off coupon is cheaper than buying the TC top and bottom finder itself. So what are you waiting for? It's lifetime access for a one-time payment, and with over 1,000 downloads here, over 3,000 downloads here, you know you're going to crush it. This person got $756 on their first trade, $4,300 in just a week, $1,000 using these indicators. These are crushing it. Now, if you want to get access, again, links are in the description. Thanks so much for watching. Trade safe, trade confident, and I will see you in the next video.